How about you? I'm Hank. Welcome to Hamiltonville Farm. I got old Black Betty with me today. This is my 1995 F350 7.3 liter Power Stroke diesel. I found it on Marketplace. I drove it 300 miles home. It's got some work that needs to be done to it. If you haven't seen that video of us actually bringing it home, I'll leave the link right here. Go check it out. It's pretty cool, a journey, if you will, to get it from the dealership that was in North Alabama all the way down here in the Panhandle of Florida. So what we're going to do now, the parking brake doesn't work. Right now it has to be parked in gear for it not to roll. So I need to fix that because it's pretty important that your parking brake work. So what we're going to do is we're going to, now normally I think what you can do is you can just get under it, twist the adjustment wheel and be fine. But I haven't inspected these drum brakes yet. And so I'm going to actually take the tires off of it, pull the drum off, check the brakes, check the adjustment wheel, and then go from there. Just because I haven't seen them yet. And eventually, I think I'm going to convert the drums to disc, and I want to see how it looks on the inside before I start that project. So let's get it rolled down here, let's get it in position, and let's get it set up. Let's get some tires off of it, and let's go from there. All right, so we're in gear, and we're parked on the incline, and we're not moving anywhere. But as soon as I put it in neutral, and I set the parking brake with my left foot here, parking brake's on the floor now, right foot's on the brake. As soon as I take my foot off the brake, the truck starts rolling while the parking brake is fully depressed down to the ground here. So you can see parking brake is on and we're rolling. So I got to keep it in gear so that the truck doesn't roll. So we got to fix that. So that's what we're going to do today. So let's get started. I'll go ahead and chalk up these front wheels. I'm actually going to use the TYM T574 to lift the back end of this up, and we'll put the jack stands on it. So we'll get her chalked up. She's still in gear, obviously, because she's not rolling. But let me get underneath the truck, and let's show you what I'm talking about as far as the brake system goes. All right, so this is the brake cable that comes out of the truck here. Goes through your body mount here. All these connections are good. And then it goes all the way back to here where it splits off and goes to your driver's side, passenger side. All that looks good. Everything looks good so far. And even into the back of the wheel, it looks fine, which is this cable right here. So I think, well, it's got some play in it there. I think I can adjust it by just going into here and using that little spider gear, putting a screwdriver or something in here, getting the spider gear turned in or out. I think that's a good process to do. But I want to inspect the brakes, so we're not going to do it that way. We're going to take the wheels off and look at it from that point of view. So let's get the truck lifted up, put the jack stands under it. All right, I'll make sure these are good. No, they're leaning back, so I need to adjust my jack stands. All right, there we go. Those are American lifting off-road jack stands. A lot of Jeep users use those, but we've got some here at the property. They're tall, so you got to have a lot of clearance. I think that's why a lot of Jeep users use them. American lifting off-road are the jacks, but they're like super heavy duty. All right, this way we can get in and out of go around the bed of the truck here. All right, so the truck is in gear, and you can do this. So that tells me the truck's out of adjustment. So let me take these off. Let me just see how bad off they are. See if it needs new shoes, because if it needs new shoes, we need to take care of that. I hope not, because man, I ain't done drum brakes since high school, since the 80s. Holy cow. So let's take these off. Let's take a look at them. Let's see if that wheel turns freely, and then we can make a decision. And we can adjust it when we get it out. So let's go ahead and take this off. What do you guys think about the name Old Black Betty? I think it's catchy. Let's see if these are deep enough. These might not be deep enough. Let's see what they are. If you're wondering, they're 7/8. I'll break out the DeWalt 1/2" dry. Two bars. Let's see if that'll work. Let's see if the old DeWalt can get it off with 2 bars. Give her some help. A lot of you guys do a 10 lug conversion. I don't think I'm going to do a 10 lug conversion, but I probably will end up putting Alcoas on it. They make a 16-inch Alcoa, and I want to say it's CP Addict maybe. I can't remember. Man, I think it's CP Addict sells a 16-inch Alcoa. But I love this truck, man. I can't wait to... Well, eventually the plans are going to be to probably get it sanded down and get the whole truck wrapped. I don't think it's got what I think it's called a choo-choo package on it or something. But I can't wrap it because the the paint's like a 1/2 inch thick, man. It's crazy. So let's see if this will do the trick here. All right. I got something for it though. Let me break out the air compressor. I got an air compressor that I'm going to mount to it. If you follow me on Instagram, you've already seen this. But this should be a 50-foot hose. Let me see if it'll reach from my air compressor to here. Because we throw the air cat on it, it's going to work. Let's see here. Best way to unroll this here. Brand new air hose. All right. Let me get the air cat. Anytime I don't want to play around with something, I break this bad boy out. This air cat ain't no joke. Go cut off that air compressor. All right. Let's take a gander at what we got here. Also, when the hub is coming off easy, that may not be good news. Oh, they don't look bad. Actually, they look like they're in good shape. So I probably can just get away with just adjusting them. Let's see. Give you a close up here. I've always been taught that the short one goes on the front here, but not bad. Rotors are smooth, so that's good. Or drums, they're not rotors, drums. But you know, look, the springs are still good, and that's not bad at all. Look, somebody's replaced these. Look how clean that is. So somebody went in here and did a brake job. So what you do is you adjust it with this little doohickey right here, and it makes the shoes expand. And you want some drag on this drum. So let's put it back together. I'm happy. That's good. And let's see. Well, let's see. Let me press the brake pedal and take a look and see. You tell me. Leave a comment if these brake shoes expand or not when I hit the brake pedal or the emergency brake. Did they move? A little bit. Okay, so. Okay. Will you do it now, please? Will you press the thing? And let me look.
Press it down?
Yeah. Okay, I can hear it, but it's not moving enough. So let's adjust it. Let me get a screwdriver.
Follow us on our other platforms at Hamiltonville Farm.
Alright, just take a flathead screwdriver and you can fix it with that. I had a really nice flathead screwdriver and Wiley decided to break it on a starter. Let me see if this is a... See, this tip got broke. Let me see if I got another one that will work. One thing I'm weak in, yeah, that might work. One thing I'm not very good in is my screwdriver department. I gotta up my screwdriver game. Oh, I don't even need it when it's out like that. So I'm actually turning it. Let's see, if you're looking at it, like you're looking at the back of the truck, I'm turning it counterclockwise. That's a couple clicks there. Now let me put the drum back on it and see if it creates some drag. Oh, I might have done it too far, huh? Alright, let me back it down some. Alright, that's no good there. So let me get up under it and I'll show you guys what I'm doing here. You should be able to hear that brake shoe scrubbed ever so slightly on that drum. Not yet. There you go. I think it's getting there. Yeah, I think I hear them dragging now. Yeah, for sure. All right, so now let me go do the other side. I'm not going to take the tire off the other side. Got a creeper laying right beside me. All right, I'm just going to listen on this side and see what happens. Yeah, it's pretty free. So I'm basically repeating the process. These were way out. All right, let's see. Before we give it the roll down the hill test, let's give it the while it's on jack stands test. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push my parking brake down, and then hopefully these don't turn. Oh, look at that, huh? I think we fixed it, guys. Now let me release my parking brake. Let's see. Make this double check something here. All right. Now let me release it. Now this should spin. There you go. I think we may have fixed our parking brake issue. There's only one way to find out, and that's to put these tires back on. Get the jack stands out of it, and then see if it rolls down the hill into a tree. Okie dokie. Look how good these tires are. Where's Wiley when you need him?
We picked these up in Hohenwald, Tennessee, from where we delivered a piece of equipment. Same guy that bought the 470 Hydrax, the old knuckle boom loader that we had so much tire trouble with, the John Deere loader that had the good engine in it. On our last load we delivered, he said, "Can you help me get rid of some of these brake shoes?" And I said, "I think I know a place that relines them that may give you that may be interested in them and give you a decent price for them." I come over here today and I'm going to take my little old trailer over and load these 2 pallets up and carry them to the people and just see what they'll give for them. He's got several more totes of them, and see if we can't make a deal.
Put these tires on. Let me put the thing with these tires is you got a dowel. You got a dowel you got to line up. Alright, see there's a dowel right here that you got to line up. Then you put the other one on. like so. And you put this on. Like so. Got a couple of lug nuts on there. Always start your lug nuts by hand. That way you don't have to run the risk of cross-threading them. You guys own, if you're watching this and you own an OBS 4, let me know in the comments below. All right, so now I'll take the T1M, I'll lift the truck back up, take the jack stands out, and I think this project, heaven for, can it really be done? Is it really that easy? Super easy project to do by yourself. So let's lift this bad boy up, get her back on the ground. Still chalked. Everything looks good. If you're going to use a tractor with forks like this, be careful because there's a secondary gas tank back there, a fuel tank back there. Don't run your forks through those fuel tanks. That'd be a disaster. All right, before I set it down, let me make sure it's in gear and the parking brake on. All right, let's set her down. All right, we got the truck off the tractor. Drop your, what I like to do is drop my tools in the sand. So, you know, anytime you get through with your work, you want to clean up like right then. It helps me with my accountability of stuff. So I can look and I can see that I'm not missing any spots in my, you know, if you carry a tool tray. Some of you carry roll-up bags. I get that, you know, so I understand. But you want to make sure that you tidy up because it makes it easier for the next time. That's why I think me and Wiley, that's why I think that when we go out and film these Will It Start videos and stuff like that, normally, I mean, I joke around about can't find my stuff in my toolbox and stuff, but to be honest with you, you know, are y'all like me and you know where everything's at and that's all that matters? So, get everything cleaned up. I can't remember how long I've had these, but yeah, they're a 3/4 ton off-road jack stands, so 7,000 pounds. So I had 14,000 pounds of securement. Securement, is that a word? On these jack stands, American off-road jack stands, American lifting off-road. I'll put a link for these. These are pretty stout jack stands. So I'll put a link of them in the pinned comment below. But I'll tidy this place up. One thing about it, I had to beg, borrow, and steal. Like these are, these are my wheel chocks from my gooseneck. So I've got to put those back. All right, let's see if we fix this beast. You want to? I'll pull up. I'll pull up another 10 feet or so that we're on the correct angle. And then we'll put it in gear, or we'll take it out of gear and put the parking brake on. One thing I'm super happy about is the condition of those shoes. My goodness. I mean, and the springs and all that. So somebody's done a brake job on it recently. So I'm gonna, I'll double check my lug nuts here in a minute. I'll do that off camera. I won't show you guys, but I will take care of it. I'll double check it. But let's see if we fixed our problem. Hello, grind me a pound while you're at it. All right, here we go. This is going to be, right now we're out of gear, no brake. So the parking brake is not on. Let me back up some. Okay, so we're backing up, no parking brake. I'm gonna put the parking brake on now, still in neutral. Parking brake is on. Truck's not rolling. Truck's in neutral. That's wonderful. All right, I'm gonna pop the parking brake. Truck starts rolling. Yeah, that's fantastic. Anybody else just love the sound of a 7.3 turbo diesel? Golly. Y'all, I'm gonna run like a 17-minute segment of ASMR of the turbo diesel running. Man, fantastic, super easy job. You know, you really don't need the only tool you need, really, is a screwdriver and a pair of pliers, because I didn't have a dust cover on my little star thing, adjustment, spinny wheel thing. I don't know the correct term for that, but anyway, so you need a pair of pliers to pull off that dust cover, and then you need a flathead screwdriver of some sort to adjust the adjustment screw, little spider gear in there, whatever they're called. But anyway, awesome. I appreciate you guys watching. There's more videos on Old Black Betty, so make sure that you go and check that out. She is my marketplace find. You know, she made it 300 miles home. Very proud of her. She's going to be, man, I can't wait for the projects that we got with this thing coming up. So I appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. God bless you guys.
watching the video. Links for merch and discount codes are in the description box below.